Well, you know what? Good place to start. What's up with that tat?
The tattoo it's brand new.
It's
It's the van with missiles and a tank on it. And it's my home, and it's what I do. And it's
You blow shit up.
Yeah, I blow shit up. That's all there is to it. Is that okay? Can we say that?
Sweet. Yeah, this is direct to consumer, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. No censoring. Alright, so you guys started the band when? I heard you were 14 years old.
Eighth
How did you
grade.
guys meet and explain that whole thing?
It was in 1998, and me and Brian were in 8th grade together, the bass player. And he was in another band at another separate middle school with the guitar player, Matt.
Matt, yeah.
And me and Brian took it really seriously. And at 14, to take something that serious is the other kids in our band were just, it was a weekend thing for them, but I knew it's what I wanted to do. And so we quit that band and we're looking for new members. And Brian knew him from...
Well, we had the same babysitter, and we had hung out all summer. Yeah, all summer one year. And we went to the pool and just hung out and became great friends. And then about a year after that, he just ran into me with him at
a theme park.
in Kentucky.
Our band is very childhood oriented.
Oh yeah.
It's very homegrown.
Yeah, we were young when we started.
Yeah. So we got together after that. We met at the theme park, and we practiced, and we wrote a song the first day of practice, and just the vibe was just right. None of us had ever had a lesson on really how to play our instruments, but
we just wanted to jam and play music.
And we were all mutually impressed with each other's ability. I met him, I was like, oh my god, what a fucking good drummer.
Yeah.
And so it was just the vibe was there, and there was never any second guessing. We never were like, we're gonna start another band. We're just gonna. It's been straight through. We never had any side projects or anything. It's just been us trying to achieve what we set out to do in the first place. When you started out and you're 14 years old, I mean, literally, no matter what you do, no one gives a fuck. Because you're little kids, and I mean, we didn't have the playing ability, but we had the desire, but not the playing ability. So we got a little older, and we grew with our instruments, we grew with our ability, and even when I was like, I know that we're good at this point, even at that point, older kids from the scene were still like, no. I remember those kids when they were 14 years old, and it sucked then, so they suck now.
And we never really looked at it like we were trying to achieve superstar or something like that, you know what I mean? We were just doing whatever. We just were doing what we do, and eventually we just decided to step it up a bit.
Yeah, we don't do anything else. I've never had
What did that entail? Did you have to make your own merch? Did you book your own shows?
Yeah, absolutely. For the longest time, we were just playing locals or through AOL or something, just meeting other people and going out and playing lodge shows everywhere else and making our own merch on the computer and just struggling. We've always had really close friends. Our friend Jeff does our webpage still to this day, and other friends who just always were willing to put in their 2 cents or put in their helping hand and do something for us. And it's really has a lot to, not success, but what we are today has everything to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Who you meet and who you know.
It's just networking. We put out a record called White House Records, and it was our first full length, I guess it was, and we were 14 years old, and it had a good distribution. There were some other bands, Scallywagon and Short Millie and Pinewood Derby were all, and I know no one's gonna know who these bands are probably, but
those were
they're great,
underground Midwest
great Midwest bands.
Yeah.
And it's just word of mouth through people like that.
So they had shows at an Elks Club and contacted you.
Yeah, or someone else would pick up a Short Millie release on this underground record label and would see that White House Records catalog, and they'd be like, well, if I like this band, and then I like this band. I mean, so much of an independent record, it's just all word of mouth for bands that are really on that level of the underground. Booking your own shows it's trial by fire, because you're gonna play 100 shows and 99 of them are going to be nothing. You're gonna play for an empty room and it's gonna be unrewarding, but there's that one time that it will be, and that's what motivates you to keep doing what you're doing. And
for those 1 or 2 people every night, not so much everyone that you meet, but just there's
absolutely
slight few every night.
It's like karma. It's about doing good. We booked a show for Midtown on their first national tour, And so Gabe, we became good friends with Gabe. And so when we started doing more, Gabe was always around, like, to help me rework the way I was writing my songs. And then we finally got a demo to him, and he got it out to everyone that he knew.
Had we never just taken the time to book that one show in Louisville, meet him, and then just, I don't know, it wouldn't have happened at all.